clubs in Africa. Three of them already champion, and we with the desire to one day become champion too. So Parhama is a strong club with a team who are developed a lot in the last 2 seasons. I know very well. I follow Coach Alexandre Santos. I know very well him. He's a very good coach, and he worked 1 year developing the team. They have a very balanced team in all sectors, but we also we intend to continue our good shape, our good moment, and we believe tomorrow with our supporters here in the, with all supporters and all commitment from our team, we are able to conquer the first one.
Thank you, Coach. And I will just pose the same question to you, Dixon, just from a player's side. How are you guys feeling ahead of the game tomorrow?
Kwa upande wetu sisi kama wachezaji tuko tayari kwa ajili ya mchezo huo, na tunatambua mchezo utakuwa ni mgumu, lakini tumejipanga kufanya vizuri na kuweza kupata pointi 3 ili kuweza vizuri katika mchezo wa group stage.
Thank you. We're now going to open the floor for questions. Please kindly raise your hand and then the mic will come to you. Thank you.
And Channel 10. Coach, during some games that Young Africans has played this season, there have been a lot of changes. And
sorry, could you speak a little bit louder?
Okay. Yes, my name is Salum Pelembo from Magic FM and Channel 10. During different games that Young Africans has played this season, there have been a lot of changes, especially in the midfield area. Something that has created yeah, there have been some changes in the squad, and one of the areas that have been changing in every game, the midfield, and we all know it's stayed with the team. What should we expect heading to tomorrow's game, and how does that create stability heading to the crucial games?
You talking about us? Because also our opponents for tomorrow, they change a lot in the midfield sector. Anyway, about us, I could say that we have a squad with 32 players. Unfortunately, 2 are injured, Clement Naziz, and I want also to give him a comfort word and a motivation word, because he got the award for the best goal in the year. For us, it's a big proud, and I hope a big motivation to him to return as soon as possible, strong and with a big desire to help the team. And Hiao is also out from the team, but yeah, we have 30 players actually able, and all of them working a lot to be on the team. In the midfield sector, we have a lot of players, all work so hard to have the opportunity to play. So it's good. It's good news. Sure, we have our ideas. We work, unfortunately, not with all the players along that almost 3 weeks I'm here because we cross, well, 1 week shut down and then plus 1 week, then the players, some players are in the international teams, national teams. So, but we are working our philosophy, our ideas, and I'm very happy with the delivery of the players to understanding and give us a good job in the drills and for sure in the match. So we have 8 players available to play in that positions, and then it's my choice. But for sure, all of them are ready and want a lot have that opportunity to play. If you speak louder.
You can.
I wish you all the best tomorrow. I want to know, I know you are tomorrow's match strategies of winning. That is your aim. But how do you find yourself a winning strategy for a team from Morocco, coming from a country which we know is so well advanced in soccer? You compare with your country. Though we have the question there, what kind of a strategy of winning you have tomorrow? I'm saying that because but then the away team, they may have a defensive approach. What plan you have to make sure that the team is ready for both plan winning and playing against team which is playing defensive game. I want to know how you prepare for that. My second question is to the captain. I've asked Mr. Hilo, captain. Nachela kesho mechi ngumu, mechi ya kimataifa. Unajua Yanga ina washabiki nchi nzima. Hata hiyo kesho mko imani ndio hilo kwa sababu washabiki wako. Lakini ile mentality tushazoea kwamba Yanga nyumbani ni Dar es Salaam. Na ule vibe na ile kasi ya washabiki wa Dar es Salaam tofauti na Zanzibar. Labda unawezaje kufikiri kwamba naikosa ile tunapata Zanzibar ambayo tutashangilia inachukua vipi kisaikolojia na baada ya taarifa katika Wababe nasikia kwamba baada ya wachezaji wametaka kumudati ndio wanaumwa sasa hilo ndio linataka kweli au atakwambia kocha kwamba timu ndio tutakupea sana.
Coach, you can start.
Okay. Thank you. Well, about our plan, for sure, I don't say about our strategy for tomorrow. It's the same, for sure, Alexandre will do the same. But for what we watched from our opponent, they have a similar style of play we want to implement here, and we are starting to implement. So I believe the way to play is not so different between the contenders, but for sure the players are different, the mentality are different. But our philosophy is controlling, managing the match, command the match, and also our emotions. So it's very important. Sure, everybody wants to lead the match scoring first, and then manage all the situations in the match, and for sure individual performance too. But what the players give us to the moment is a big delivery to understanding. So for sure will be very competitive match, but we launch that challenge, that be always focused and controlling our emotions, because in the end we will see the score, and we believe we have capacity to beat a great team, but as I said, with our supporters, the right environment to conquer that win and to focus on the next match.
Thank you, Coach. I think you can go ahead.
Ushacheza katika hizi, na naamini kwamba wananchi wako kote, na zaidi yake pia uoga sehemu yote tunapocheza basi wanakuwepo. Kwa hiyo sisi kama wachezaji ni tuko tayari kwa sapoti na tutapata matokeo mazuri katika mchezo huu.
Can you give the gentleman?
Yeah, Coach, my name is Abdallah Majura. I'm from AM24 FM Radio Zanzibar. In the previous matches, we've seen Young Africans create too many clear chances, but your strikers are not using properly. How did you solve this challenge or problem before tomorrow's match? Kwa nahodha, nyinyi wachezaji mnazungumza hivi, mkizungumza na mwenzenu Prince Dube, anakumbwa na kitu gani anapokuwa anafika kwenye goli? Maana Prince Dube tunayemjua akiwa Azam, sio Prince Dube ambaye yuko Yanga. Mkizungumza naye anawaambia nini ambacho kinamshindwa kufunga zile clear chances zinazopatikana?
Well, it's true. It's true what you said. In the last two matches, and I only can speak about the last two matches, the team are creating a lot, finishing a lot of the plays, but the accuracy not always be the right. So it's a question to work, to think about, to be focused, keep the positive mindset, because one thing is true, the team are building and create a lot and command the matches. So for sure tomorrow it's another level to play. It's a challenge also for ourselves. So, and I believe it's also a team who wants to play and wants to play football, build plays. So it's very important, the both part of the process. Be aware in the defensive organizations and be clever in offensive organizations. Always be aware in transitions, but keep the mindset always positive. So yeah, it's a challenge for us, but we are improving, and tomorrow is a big test.
Thank you.
Mimi nadhani kwamba kuna situation ambazo zinaendana kutokana na mchezo, lakini mimi ningependa kuomba wao kesho ndio Mapema pale mbele Facebook mpya. Asante.
Can we take it to the young gentleman there?
Coach Zanzibar and captain, my question, Yanga licha ya kwamba inapata matokeo bado kuna baadhi ya mashabiki hawaridhishwi na kile ambacho mnakuwa mnakionyesha katika pitch. Labda nyinyi kama wachezaji, nyinyi mmekipanga kuwadhihirishia wananchi kwamba Yanga ambayo wanaitaka ndio wanakwenda kuiona siku ya kesho na mechi zinazoendelea.
Kwanza kikubwa ni kufanya vizuri katika mchezo wa kesho, lakini timu kubwa inachotakiwa ni kupata matokeo, haijalishi imekuwa katika station gani. Kwa hiyo sisi kama wachezaji ni wajibu wetu kufanya vizuri katika mchezo wa kesho, tutakosa kupata matokeo mazuri. Nachoamini kesho tutapata matokeo mazuri na tutafanya vizuri katika mchezo huo.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions from the floor? Is it a follow-up? Is it a question? Okay, you can give him the mic.
Coach, you mentioned about mentality of the players. Yeah, I want to know, first of all, do you consider playing in a death group, your group which you have now? Do you call it a death group? And then my question is, you have a team from Egypt, you have a team from Morocco, and these countries,
Algeria.
They are very good in fighting psychological war. Besides playing in the pitch, they have a psychological war outside the pitch and inside the pitch. And I think you know that. Have you prepared your players to fight against this psychological war, to avoid having them getting a yellow card or red card, or the style of this team from the Egypt and Morocco, the way they're playing? How do you prepare that, to avoid that, because this is a group matches?
Yeah, it's true. And it's very true what you said. We must focus in the performance, in our behaviors. We must enjoy what we do. It's not a question to have afraid from nobody, but we are there to play football and enjoy to play football. So our energy is for play football. Sure, be clever, be smart, controlling, managing the atmosphere, but first of all, control our mindset and our behaviors. It's very important. So it's a challenge for everybody, and sometimes understand we are in the field. It's not like being in the street. It's in the field, and in the field, sometimes to win, some teams use. I consider not so good practicals. But anyway, as I said, our focus is all in our performance and keep our mindset positive and enjoying what we are doing. We must be strong. We must be sometimes like a warriors, but positive and play positive football. That is what we are trying always to do. And tomorrow, with the challenge game, it's our proposal.
You consider this a group of death?
Yeah, sure. I think it's not only me, but anyway, if we want to stay between the better ones, we need to challenge ourselves to play with the better ones. So let's do it.
Are we going to take one last question and then we're going to close the press conference?
Sorry, Coach. Small question. I think you have already analyzed your squad. Do you think you have a right squad to win African Champions League?
Well, since I arrived here in Tanzania, I think it's a big desire for everyone. And the supporters of Yanga have that desire, that dream. So step by step, I believe in the power of that Yanga nation to work on that. For sure, we must improve a lot, but we are in the way. So we hope as soon as possible we have that capacity to achieve that level, and could be this year. Let's do it. Let's taste ourselves, but always with a positive mindset. This is very important. And always thinking about what we must do to increase our level inside the pitch, outside the pitch. But one thing is true, Yanga have a lot of power to do that.
Thank you so much, Coach Pedro. Thank you so much, Dixon. And I just want to apologize again to the media for that change in training time for Yanga. They will be training today at 5:30. So, yeah, that's all. Thank you so much. We'll have the Oscar of the time. Our team just got lost in the stadium. It is a big stadium after being revamped. Thank you for staying for this press conference. It is the second press conference of match number 96 between Young Africans of Tanzania and Asfar of Morocco. On my left, I have Coach Alexandra Santos, as well as the player Yunus Abdelhamid. And they are going to do the same thing. They're just going to help us look ahead of the game tomorrow. And then after they are done, we are going to open the floor for questions. And then we have a translator. English, but the translator will translate questions to the player using French. So again, I will ask that your phones remain on silent until the end of the press conference. Thank you. Coach, thank you so much. Welcome to what it is to start the group on a good note. In order for you to be in control of the group and not depend on other teams to do that, but to make sure that you are in control. Just how are you feeling? Do you share the same sentiment? And how are you feeling ahead of the game tomorrow?
Hello. Good morning, everyone. Nice to be here. It's my first time in Zanzibar, not in Tanzania, but in Zanzibar is the first time. We are very delighted to be here to prepare the first game, our first game of stage group. Our expectation is a very difficult game because every time in Champions League are the best teams of Africa, and every games are very difficult. Tomorrow will be hard because, of course, a very strong team. We will face a very strong team, the best team of Tanzania in the last years. The weather, it will be difficult to add very hard adaptation to our players to this kind of weather. But it's what it is football, and we have to adapt, and we have to go forward and to play the best we can, and our best game, our best way to face young Africans is to play better than them, or is to fight more than them, is to fight and to face eyes to the eyes, and we have to do it. Of course, as my colleague and friend Pedro Gonçalves told, for sure, it's very important to start well, to start with a victory, but the both teams, for sure, will play to start the stage group winning. We know it's very difficult for both of teams because both of teams want the best stage group to go in front, but we are in the first game, and as usual, we face every kind of teams with the same idea. The idea is to win every game. Now we are here to face young Africans and to be better than them, but we know it will be very difficult because they are strong. They are a very strong team. They are, as I said, the best team of Tanzania. Last 2 seasons in Champions League was very good performance. But as I said, and I think, as you know, our team plays every time to win, every time to be better than the opponent, regardless the opponent, regardless the difficulties, regardless the weather, regardless everything can happen during the game. We are here to be our team, to be our usual team that we want to win, because we need to win as young Africans. Everybody wants to win the first game. Everybody wants to win the games of Champions League, and for sure will be a very tough game, but will be also a very intensity game and a very demanding game. And I hope we could, in the end of the game, be proud of us and start with the victory for sure. But let's see. We are ready to do the maximum and do the best to get our goals and leave Zanzibar with a very good result.
Thank you, Coach. Eunice, I'm just going to pose the same question to you. Just how are the players feeling ahead of the game tomorrow? Not sure if you're good with that, or do you want them to? You want our translator to translate it? Okay, it's okay. Please switch on your mic. Thank you.
Good morning. For sure, the first game on each competition is the most important for us and for Yoga African. It's an important game to be actor and to lead the group. But we have ambition to do better than last year in this competition, and therefore it's a game important. And we know also we have a tough group with 4 great teams. But each game it will be difficult, and it starts tomorrow with a big team of Tanzania, Young African. Donc, yes, like said the coach, the first game is important, and we prepare good and we train good to do a good game tomorrow and to start good this competition.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Eunice. We're now going to open the floor for questions. Please raise your hand and let us know who you're directing your question to. Can you give the mic to the gentleman with an orange t-shirt, please?
Yes, Coach. My name is Salum Pelembo from Magic FM and Channel 10. Coach, most of the times teams away from their home in Africa, when they play away, they slow down the tempo, they do delay tactics, trying to reduce the pressure from the opponents. What should we expect from you tomorrow? Are we going to see an intense game trying to match what Young Africans is going to do at their home ground?
That is a really Champions League match. We are a team in a country that we need a very good performance to be in the first of 2 positions to reach the Champions League. We got that in the last season. Now in the last season, as you said, we did a very good job in the Champions League. Almost reached the semi-finals. It will be less 1 goal to reach the semi-finals of Champions League. We lost against Pyramids, I think you know that. But this season is this season. Young Africans, the last 2 seasons, did a very great job in Champions League. Young Africans show in the last seasons that is a team of Champions League. We also, and it will be the 2nd season in a row in stage group. We want to start well. The game will be very difficult for different reasons. The first reason is, as you said, the group maybe, in my opinion, I think in your opinion also, is a very tough group because the first, the 4 teams could reach the same goal, or every team wants the same goal, pass to the quarterfinals, and have a capability or ability to do that. We are here to start and to make the first and to play the first game of 6, but every 3 points is very important. We can win outside, we can play very well outside, even the weather is not easy for us, but is what it is. We have to adapt, we have to control that difference for the usual weather of our country. But it's not only the weather. Young Africans have very good players, very strong players, very good collective. They show a typical way to play when the team is the strongest of the country, with a lot of ball possession, but with a lot of strong in counter-attack, very speed players, and for sure will be a very tough game for both sides. Will be a game where the balance between defensive and the offensive work could make the difference. It will be a game where it's difficult to know what will really happen, because every team, the both team could fight, could win the game, and we are here to be better than them, because we play for every time for winning. And I expect a very tough game, but that is a kind of games where the teams could improve, could show the best, and for sure will be a very representative of Champions League game tomorrow, for sure.
Thank you, Coach. Can you please bring the mic? We're going to come. Okay, we can give it to him because he's close, and then you're going to come to the third over there.
Bonjour. Donc, je vais poser la question en français parce qu'on a besoin de français. Donc,
Wata, please get ready for.
On sait que c'est un match très, très difficile, coach. Quels sont les tuyaux pour avoir un bon résultat avec les conditions que vous avez parlé, climatiques et un adversaire très, très, très fort? Et pour la question pour Younes Hamid, bon, tu as l'expérience, surtout avec la sélection marocaine. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut dire sur ce match et comment vous avez abordé cette expérience dans le groupe avant ce match-là?
Thank you.
Amejaribu kuuliza kwamba coach anajua kwamba ana mechi ngumu na anajiandaje kwa mechi hiyo ambayo ni ngumu, kwa kujua kwamba msimu uliopita alifika hatua nzuri, lakini msimu huu anajiandaje. Pia kauliza kwa mchezaji kwamba anajua kwamba ana uzoefu wa kutosha kwenye mashindano haya, kwa hiyo kama wachezaji wamejipangaje kwa ajili ya wao kuweza kufanya vizuri.
You can go ahead and answer, Coach. Was it for Coach? You can go ahead, Younes.
Dans un premier temps, c'est mon premier match en Champions League, c'est une compétition que je découvre, mais j'ai eu la chance de venir ici plusieurs fois dans plusieurs pays africains avec l'équipe nationale marocaine et de jouer aussi en Tanzanie, d'affronter la Tanzanie dans différentes compétitions, que ce soit pour les éliminatoires ou pour la Coupe du Monde, Coupe d'Afrique ou même pour la dernière Coupe d'Afrique en Côte d'Ivoire. Donc voilà, c'est un pays dans lequel je suis déjà venu. Maintenant, par rapport à l'expérience, c'est simple. On sait que dans toute compétition, le premier match, c'est le plus important. Peu importe la compétition, Coupe d'Afrique, Ligue Europa ou Champions League, le premier match, c'est le plus important pour déjà engranger de la confiance pour l'équipe, pour notre travail, et ensuite continuer à travailler et essayer d'aller chercher au plus vite cette qualification. Donc le plus important, c'est que tout le groupe prenne conscience que c'est un match très important, et surtout dans l'adversité qu'il y a en Afrique, soit avec Young Africans, Ahaidi et FC Kabylie. Là aujourd'hui, on est en Tanzanie pour affronter Young Africans. Comme a dit le coach, c'est une équipe très forte, très technique, très rapide. Et c'est aussi ce que je pense aussi du football tanzanien après les avoir affrontés à plusieurs reprises. Donc c'est un football où il y a beaucoup de qualités. Donc on doit être concentré sur notre travail, bien sûr, parce que nous aussi on a des qualités, et voilà, rester concentré et tout donner pour repartir d'ici avec un bon résultat.
Tumekuja mara kwa mara Tanzania na tumeshiriki kwenye mashindano mbalimbali ya kutafuta
nafasi ya kwenda AFCON, tumekuja kucheza timu ya taifa. Kwa hiyo tumeshapata nafasi ya kuja Tanzania mara kwa mara. Kwa hiyo uzoefu huo nao, lakini cha msingi ni kwamba mechi ya kwanza ni muhimu kuweza kushinda, na tunatumaini kwamba walimu wetu wamefanya kazi kubwa kwa kuweza kutuwezesha hilo, na nafikiri itaweza kutupa kujiamini tukiwa tumefanya vizuri katika mchezo wa kwanza.
Thank you for the question.
Hello. Hi, Coach. My name is Abdallah Majura. I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, you said that, you admit that young Africans,
Wait. I have to answer to the journalist of Morocco. Okay, sorry. Wait a little bit. Ok. C'est facile de comprendre que ce sont deux équipes qui s'habituent à gagner beaucoup de fois pendant une carrière, pendant une saison. Nous avons fait un début de saison au moment très bien joué. On a fait beaucoup de points à notre championnat. Yanga Africans aussi sont deux équipes qui viennent d'une bonne dynamique de victoire. Sont des équipes qui s'habituent à jouer chaque match pour gagner, pour contrôler l'adversaire le plus possible, mais avec tout le respect et l'humilité de venir jouer ici contre une équipe tanzanie. On a besoin de jouer notre match, on a besoin de disputer chaque balle comme les dernières balles, on a besoin de se concentrer sur notre capacité de jeu, sur notre capacité de mettre notre type de jeu qu'on préfère et s'adapter à le climat, s'adapter à l'adversaire, mais toujours avec l'ambition de gagner, avec les responsabilités de faire notre mieux et de disputer vraiment une victoire. C'est notre objectif maximal, c'est venir ici, faire un grand match, être vraiment concentré et rigoureux sur le terrain parce que le Ligue Champion, c'est le maximum niveau d'Afrique et quelques petites erreurs de faire la différence. Nous voudrons faire un grand match, un match de qualité et un match vraiment de Ligue Champion où on a besoin d'être sérieuse, rigoureuse et efficace. C'est le plus important pour demain. Et Inch'Allah, on va réussir ça et on va sortir d'ici avec un bel victoire. Inch'Allah.
Tulikuwa na mwendelezo wa kufanya vizuri, lakini pia timu ya Yanga nayo imekuwa na matokeo mazuri hapa karibuni, inafanya vizuri. Kwa hiyo ni mchezo ambao tunategemea utakuwa mgumu na wa ushindani, lakini kwa malengo makuu ni kwamba tunahitaji kuweza kufanya vizuri katika mchezo huo. Tunajua kwamba mashindano haya ni mashindano makubwa katika level ya Afrika, na kwa maana hiyo ni kwamba ushindi utakuwa ni jambo zuri katika timu kuweza kufanya.
Thank you. You can now give the gentleman. Thank you.
Hi, Coach. My name is Abdallah Majura. According to the record, it looks that it's about 40 years ago since FAR Rabat won African Champions League. It was about 1985. So do you think this time you can win the title again? That is one. Number two, you admit that Young Africans is the strong team. What's about your side? Is it a weak team or also is a strong team? And if Young Africans is a strong team, maybe you have some names of players. Maybe you think that tomorrow will give you a hard time.
Thank you for your question. Very curiosity. We were the first team in Morocco won the Champions League, but it was a long time ago. The most important is in the new Champions League, after starts the stage group, after start the Champions League in Africa, more competitive as now, as we face now. We did 3 times in stage group. This is the second time in a row. It's very important to be in the best teams of Africa. It's very important as far keep going the work that did in the last decade or in the last 5, 6 years with more titles, with more ability to win the titles, with more presence, more quality to be in the Champions League, because it needs to be very strong in our country to be here to play the stage group. And we are here to fight. We are here to win, because every teams are in the Champions League with a lot of strength. Of course, there are weakness. Every teams are the both sides, strong and the strength and the weakness, but we have to be better than the opponents. Of course, we are one team that we have to admit our strengths. We have to be responsibly to face our fans, that our fans want to win the Champions League. And for sure, the ambition is inside and outside of the club to be better than the others. Tomorrow we will face young Africans. As you know, a lot of quality players, a lot of ambition. You changed short time ago the coach for a Portuguese coach as me, but tomorrow we will fight with our weapons, with our strengths, with our players. We have a good players. Young Africans have a good players, and we will see which team will be better tomorrow, which team will win. But for sure, the both teams want to win. We have to show inside of the pitch we want more, we could more, and we are better. That is our intention. If we wait for a strong team, yes, for sure. The 4 teams of the group are very strong. We have Al Ahly, we have Kabylie with a long history in Champions League. We are here with our ambition, and very strong ambition. Before what we did in the last season, we want more, but now is to focus on our game against Young Africans. It's the only important game for us, is to play better than them tomorrow and to score one goal more than the opponent to win the game. It's our goal, and we have to look for ourselves. We study young Africans better than we can, or for sure will be a tough game, but will be a very rich game. For sure, it will be a very good game for the supporters that come to the stadium and can follow into the television.
Thank you, Coach. Do you still have any other further questions?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mudakir Simba. I'm a journalist from Zanzibar Broadcasting Corporation. I have one only question. In your 5 recent match, you have a clean sheet, but you are going to play against Young Africans, and Young Africans is one among the best team, has a lot of talented players. Have you performed enough research on the players you are going to face, and how can you ensure us like you can have a clean sheet in the next match and tomorrow?
Sorry, can you please repeat the question? The coach just didn't understand the goal, the main question, the main part of the question.
I say you, in your recent matches, 5 matches in both Pro, you have a clean sheet. So you are going to play against young Africans, and there is a lot of players, most talented players like Pacome Susua and Boyeri. Do you perform enough research to ensure like you are going to mark them in good and you have a clean sheet in the next match and tomorrow?
Okay, sorry about that, but I try to understand very well what you mean and what you want about your question. Your question is about the quality of the players in young Africans or in the team. We are more interested in understanding.
Kuelekea katika hiyo mechi